Okay, so my name is Iviwe, Sopangisa. I am the founder of Ideal Tech Solutions or projects. My company is incubated at Habu. We provide the solutions for the future, by teaching abantwana coding and robotics. We try to create an environment where abantwana get to solve their own problems, using the technology. Okay, so I've been working since I was 16 years old, and I feel most jobs don't create the impact, to solve society's challenges in a way. I've got 3 major projects that I've been involved in, and this one is the third one, which is firstly, we try to alleviate poverty and malnutrition, especially for abantwana abancinci. I can mix them also. Oh, okay, so yeah, we try to alleviate poverty and malnutrition for abantwana abancinci. Then the second big project was we were trying to teach abantwana about taking care of the environment, the immediate environment, through a program where we were teaching them recycling. We were working with the Coca-Cola. Now it's about teaching abantwana how to take care of the world once we leave it behind, This is a technology. Everything is going that way, and there's a big digital divide at the moment where abantwana don't get the exposure needed, to see how they can leverage on the technologies and what's already available and create solutions for their problems. So. I get inspired when I see a spark in somebody's eye, I've had that spark 10 times over, so I'm one of those people who actually look for that spark in people where if you tell them a piece of information they've been lacking for a long time and then they're like, aha, that's what I'm meant to do. So me as an entrepreneur, it started at a very young age. I think I was probably about 6, 7 years old, selling bananas and whatnot, to the community, helping my grandmother who was also an entrepreneur. So yeah, that's what drives me, there's that spark. Yeah. Not enough. There'll never be enough. We're trying to play catch up with the rest of the world with everything we do as the South Africans. In China, you're probably looking at 6G technology and we're still trying to get 5G. They've got holograms that they're using there. They've got different ways of teaching abantwana. You can be an entrepreneur and have a stand where you've got just hardware and people can come together or actually come to your stand and buy different components of, a phone and put together a phone at the same time when you'd be eating your lunch. That's how far behind we are, where to find those little components of hardware, you'd look all over South Africa, just for a microchip, just the rest of the world it's way ahead of us, and I think it starts from the education system that we have. We have to break a lot of conceptions that abantu have about technology taking over their jobs. It's going to, but if you're managing the technology, you still have job security at the end of the day. So yeah, I think there's a lot lacking, from our educational departments. Okay, yeah. I actually thought I didn't want to answer that question at first, but I actually do have an answer for that. Technology, I think, is an even playing ground, because you don't get to see who's behind the screen when you're doing something, You could build the world's greatest app and nobody has to see your face, but people will sign on and take you on as, So I think it levels the playing ground in a way. Because you don't have to have the conventional university education. You could learn your things online. You could learn on YouTube, how to do something and do it well, and then you deploy it to the rest of the world. If they like your product, they don't have to buy your face, you know. Okay, so basically, being here at the hub, there is a project or projects that we always get involved with, you know. And one of the biggest ones, which is the mandate for the whole hub, is to put a man on Mars in 2061. You know, that's something I get excited about, because I want that man to be a black child who's growing up today, you know. We have to start thinking of how we're going to create solutions, you know. We've got this coding and robotics that we're doing with the kids now. It's going to be the same kids that are going to be building prototypes. When we colonize Mars, they're going to be the ones building a component for the habitats there. They're going to be the ones creating, you know, the rockets, different components in the rockets, coding the different, you know, launch sequences and all of that. So I'd say I'm pretty excited now of the environment here, because it allows the creativity, it allows the thinking, you know. I don't know anywhere else in the world where somebody says, let's put a man on Mars, let's put a man on the moon. Yeah. Oh yeah, there are, but again, not here in our ecosystems, you know. Yeah, I think that would be.
And then what draw you
to the hub, ne? I'd say the energy that I bring here, you know. There's manpower that I bring, there's the skills that I've obtained, you know, over the past couple of years, and giving my time, you know, selflessly to help build, to have that conducive environment where kids will be building these systems at the end of the day. Also, facility support here at the hub, so there's a whole bunch of entrepreneurs that will come and ask me for a little bit of something, you know, to help them get to the next level, to help them get to the next step, to build the companies as ours. So, yeah. It's kind of a difficult one because it's got a long answer to it attached. I met with Dr. Ngaba in 2017. Tech was not my thing. Like I said, my first two projects where we were doing recycling and we were doing education of planting trees and taking care of your ecosystem. I had one proposal in 2017 that was tech related. That was building an application that was supposed to simplify how you load airtime, because I found it as a frustration that I have to do the whole star 180 blah 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 blah, you know. So when I met with Dr. Ngaba, he said to me, you belong there. Yeah. And I've never turned back. Technology has just pulled me in, and the more and more I learn about, you know, different types of things technology has to offer, the more and more I'm attracted to, you know, finding out more. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I would have told myself anything different, you know, in my younger years. Just waiting for the time and the information to get there, and it gets there when you're mature enough to receive it. So I'd say everything on its time.